Ladies and gentlemen, we are getting ready for the 3A state championship game here at Bruce Hurst Field, St. George, Utah. A rematch from yesterday as the Pineview Panthers, tied for first place and the #1 seed here in the tournament, have won 2 games, one Thursday and one Friday, including a win over this Cedar Redmond team yesterday. Have taken the field to do some of their pre-game warm-ups. Cedar came back from behind in the previous game just a few minutes ago against Snow Canyon and played very well, knocking off the Warriors 7-4 to advance for a rematch against the #1 seed Panthers. Kind of interested to see who is going to be on the hill for the Pineview with their aces 1 and 2 ready to go again. They choose to go with number 21 Brooks Barney. Barney, who came in for relief yesterday of Harrison Goebel. Just 1 inning, but boy, he was very effective for the junior left-hander. So he's going to get the nod today, and we'll see if that again, with the ability to go to a lot of other people, as both Dakota Donovan and Harrison Goebel both have 6+ innings in both of them in case there is a third game. And again, now how this works: Pineview is 2-0 in the tournament. Cedar is now 2-1. Cedar will have to defeat Pineview in this game to play a final game, and so we are calling this championship game A, I guess. And likely, again, for Pineview fans, certainly they want it to be the championship game. Cedar would love to have another crack at it and play 3 games today. So beautiful weather conditions. A lot of puffy clouds in the air, and but no sign of rain today. Mild wind blowing out to left field as we get back ready to go underway here in just a few minutes. InfoWest, our title sponsor today here on DeseretNews.com and KSL.com through the Deseret Digital Media Network. For the Cedar Redmond, they are going to go with Walker Hewlett. Now, we haven't seen Hewlett pitch in this tournament so far this week. He is often their 3rd or even 4th starter, and that again, they are both teams playing the players that they feel has the best chance to win, but also knowing that there is a potential game behind this one as well. So both teams having to be a little bit cautious in their own lineups today. Pretty much starting lineups and the main regular players in the same spots and the same time for both squads. Coach Eric Felstead, the manager and head coach for the Cedar Redmond, and Mike Gargano, the manager for the Pineview Panthers. Both of these teams still very young. I mean, Pineview only has of some of their key players only 2 or 3 seniors, and I see a lot of juniors and even a couple of sophomores in this Cedar lineup today too. So these young men played a lot of ball and are awfully good, and they've deserved the opportunity to be here in this state championship game. I'm Mike Butler, and on the play-by-play today, joined by Preston Butler at camera work. Panthers will be the home team today. They are in their maroon jerseys with Pineview across the chest, white pants, and the Cedar Redmond, who will be wearing the same uniforms, gold tops and white pants. Yesterday we had a little bit of a delay in this Pineview Cedar game, a lightning delay, and it ended up lasting over an hour of delay of these games. Excuse me, on Thursday, and it was really interesting because it really got Bear River back into the game against Cedars, who it was. So we will see what transpires. We'll take our first commercial break right now, and we'll get the starting lineups and other things underway here at the 3A state championship game between Pineview and Cedar.
Our game today is sponsored by Dr. Robert Prince. Dr. Prince is the orthodontist that gives your high school something to really smile about. His office is located at 754 South Main Street in St. George. Call Dr. Prince for a free consultation and find out how easy and affordable it is to straighten your smile.
For you, bronze package. Triple the price, doubles the contract.
You want a big muscle?
You want a big muscle?
I make your little muscle into big muscle.
Say no to gym intimidation. Say yes to Planet Fitness. We're not a gym, we're Planet Fitness.
Your locally owned and operated Planet Fitness is a proud sponsor of our amazing high school athletic programs.
We feel that when clients come to us, the most important thing up front is to take the stress out of a highly stressful environment, to be able to create transparency and to create a relationship of trust where they know that we're going to take care of them every step of the way. That's what's most important to us. And in the end, we've delivered on our promises.
Back at Bruce Hurst Field at the Dixie State University campus. I think we still have a few minutes before we're going to get going here. About 10 more minutes or so before we get both teams ready to get rolling. In the game they played yesterday, Pineview won 5-2. Hanson Goebel went 6 innings with Brooks Barney coming in for relief. Big key to yesterday's game, and that's why Cedar certainly needs to be confident coming into today's game, as the Redmen left 12 men on base, unable to connect and get people into across the dish. And in this first game against Snow Canyon today, that certainly wasn't the case, as they played very well, scoring 7 runs against the Warriors and leaving very few, maybe 3 or 4 runners left on base the entire game. So that will be probably the biggest key today, just to see what both teams can do when you get runners on base. Yesterday, some big plays in this previous game. Connor Clark scored twice for the Panthers. He is the center fielder, and Dakota Donovan a couple of key hits, including a RBI single. Brooks Barney played again. He had another RBI and 2 hits for the Panthers in yesterday's efforts. He played first base yesterday. He's going to start on the mound today. Brecken Lewis, who was on the hill yesterday for the Redmen, hit a solo shot in the 3rd inning, and to get one of the 2 runs. They just did not, as we said, just did not produce a lot of runs. They had plenty of hits. Pineview has had very few extra base hits. Matter of fact, in the 2 games so far, it has been all singles. We'll see if that but they've been able to capitalize on heads-up plays and playing small ball and advancing runners, and get a number of just enough runs in both of these games to make things happen. So ought to be a great game today. Cedar is the last team to defeat Pineview, April 24th. So here it is, May 16th. So that's 3 weeks of being undefeated for the Panthers. So again, we will take another quick break. We hope to have the starting lineups, and we hopefully be doing the national anthem. They are announcing the academic all-state team right now. I see 3 Panthers out there and 1 Redmond. They said that the cumulative GPA with these young men, 3.992. Unbelievable. We will again take a little bit of a break, pay some of our ads, and hopefully get underway in just a few minutes here on the Deseret News Digital Network.
Our game today is sponsored by Dr. Robert Prince. Dr. Prince is the orthodontist that gives your high school something to really smile about. His office is located at 754 South Main Street in St. George. Call Dr. Prince for a free consultation and find out how easy and affordable it is to straighten your smile.
Say no to gym intimidation. Say yes to Planet Fitness. We're not a gym, we're Planet Fitness.
Your locally owned and operated Planet Fitness is a proud sponsor of our amazing high school athletic programs. Our game today is sponsored by Dr. Robert Prince. Dr. Prince is the orthodontist that gives your high school something to really smile about. His office is located at 754 South Main Street in St. George. Call Dr. Prince for a free consultation and find out how easy and affordable it is to straighten your smile.
Thank you. At this time, it's time to meet both teams. Starting first,
National anthem now under in the books.
Cedar High School.
Cedar will be the visiting team today. They will bat first. We will look at their lineup. Josh Boyer, who has led off every game in this tournament at catcher. Riker Tom will be in the second spot. He will play shortstop. Trey Esplin
Number 7, Travis Tate. Number 8, Drake Lewis. Number 10, Jaden Pickett. Number 13, Nick Schmidt. Number 15, Brock Oldroyd. Number 8,
Trey Esplin will be batting third.
Number 19,
Brecken Lewis will be playing first base in the cleanup spot. Dusty Hanna. Right field batting fifth. Johnny Jenkins, the designated hitter, batting sixth. Number 7 in the 7 hole, Ryan Slack. At third base, Braden Lassen in left field. And the pitcher, Kyler Carazosa, in the last game, he'll be out in center field, and Walker Hewlett on the mound for the Cedar Redmen. For the Pineview Panthers, they will be led off by their shortstop, Tyler Johnston. Logan Lafemia at second base will be the second batter up for the Panthers. Connor Clark in the 3 hole, and Harrison Goebel, a designated hitter, at cleanup today. Dakota Donovan will be playing third base, and he will be batting fifth. Hunter Hansen, the third baseman, batting sixth. Brooks Barney on the hill today, batting seventh. Blake Barney, left field, eighth, and Cash Walker in right field, batting ninth.
now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to meet the home team, the Pineview High School Panthers. The head coach for Pineview is Michael Gargano. The principal of Pineview High School is Mike Meese. Ladies and gentlemen, this time it's time to meet the non-starters for the Panthers. Wearing number 2, Carter Milne. Wearing number 8, Taylor Tagan. Wearing number 4, Mark Erickson.
They've announced the Cedar starting lineup and the reserve players as well, and now they are doing the same with the Pineview players.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, we'll proceed with the starting lineup for the Pineview Panthers.
You can see
Batting first, playing shortstop, wearing number 39, Tyler Johnston.
over there, number Tyler Johnson, the shortstop, wearing number 39.
Wearing number 22, Logan Montanina.
Again, good, solid programs. Both of these schools have had a lot of winning tradition. A rematch from yesterday's championship, or at least the championship bracket. Pineview won that game 5-2. Talked to Brooks Barney's mother a little bit before. He didn't know he would be pitching till he got to the ballpark today, and his mother didn't know until she saw him on the mound warming up.
The starting catcher for the Pineview Panthers is number 7, Jackson DeFennell. Umpires for this game today, home plate umpire Kevin Howard, first base umpire Paul Hasselby, and down third base, Lawrence Berkman.
So we'll take just one last break today, and we'll be back to get things rolling here right after these messages.
For you, bronze package. Triple the price, doubles the contract.
You want a big muscle?
You want a big muscle?
I make your little muscle into big muscle.
Say no to gym intimidation. Say yes to Planet Fitness. We're not a gym, we're Planet Fitness.
Your locally owned and operated Planet Fitness is a proud sponsor of our amazing high school athletic programs.
Now is the time to push yourself, to dream, to learn, to achieve. Moments like these come once in a lifetime. This is your opportunity. Challenge yourself, explore, create, belong to something you can be proud of. Do it for yourself. Excel, reach, become. This is who you are. This is Snow College.
Both coaches with some final information from the umpires. And we will get underway. Both teams join together in their own little pregame huddle. Johnny Jenkins right in the middle of it for the Cedar Redmond, trying to get things fired up here. Again, I want to thank a lot of our sponsors today. A number of sponsors, including InfoWest, the internet people here in the St. George, Washington County area. Also Academy of Mortgage. Give Matt Hickman a call there, and he'll be certainly able to help you out. Tremendous with his customer service. Beehive Rental, helping us both at the 3A softball championships here with some of our issues over there. We appreciate the Campbells over there and Beehive Rental. Bob Prince, orthodontist here in the St. George area. Planet Fitness, $10 a month, no lengthy commitment as the Panthers run onto the field. And Robert J. DeBry. So Brooks Barney going to the mound to get some warm-up pitches. Give experience a call, Robert J. DeBry. Again, Snow College, another one of our sponsors today, and also Washington City Community Center. Great crowd today. Again, very easy for both schools to join this and to have great attendance here today with proximity here to Brucehurst Field. Just about a 5-minute drive for the Pineview Panthers and about a 40-minute drive for the visiting Redmond. And a beautiful day, as we've mentioned before, as we are just about underway now. So Brooks Barney, who came in relief yesterday. With Jackson Bithell behind the plate today for Coach Mike Gregarno's Pineview Panther team. One final bit of advice for everybody, and we will finally get things going around 11:40. Josh Boyer, the catcher for the Redmond, jumps into the box first, and we are finally getting ready to roll. And after the length of delay, first pitch is ball 1 to Boyer. Barney choosing to pitch out of a stretch. And he is now 2-0. Boyer, a couple of hits in this setup game today, including 2 RBIs. Now 3-0 the count. The 3-0 pitch in for call strike. The 3-1 pitch to Boyer. Off speed, and he fouls it out of play. Now full count. As we said, Barney with a couple of hits and a couple of RBIs in the setup game against Snow Canyon. Left-hander Barney fouled off. Count remains full.
Who went 2 for 3 this morning against Snow Canyon.
Boyer again hits a foul ball down the, this time playable, but down the right field side. Shot right up the middle and right off the glove of Johnson. No play there. So after a 3-0 count, Boyer battles back and gets on base on a single. So he fought off a lot of pitches and made the best of that at-bat. He is on first base. Riker Tom, the shortstop, follows things up. Takes a called strike. Boyer. Throw over to first base and easily makes it back. Here's a pitch to Tom. Now 2-1 the count. Tom hitting over 400 on the year, including 6 triples, if you can imagine that. So he knows where to find that gap, and he's got the speed to make things happen here. Is now a 3-1 count from Brooks Barney. Runner goes. Ball is knocked foul. So Boyer will head back to first base. We'll rewind this and play this song again. So 3-2 the count, full count. Off-speed pitch and swing and a miss to record the first out. Riker had a good look at it and but couldn't get a hold of that one after fouling off about 4 pitches there. Now Trey Esplin, switch hitter, second baseman. Esplin had a nice game previous today with 3 different singles, including a couple of RBIs. Esplin now hitting from the left side. Lefty matchup. Boyer wanted to make sure that Brooks wanted to make sure that Boyer doesn't get any ideas over there at first base. Keeps him honest.
Outfielders playing Esplin straight up and another throw to first base.
Back-to-back throws to first base to get the uniform dirty. Off-speed pitch. Ball 1. Boyer with a little bigger lead. Now he goes. Here's the throw, and it's going to go sailing into center field. Boyer is going to go to third on this. So the throw by Bithell just got away. He wasn't real close to the bag, and it sailed all the way to center field. So now, with 1 out, Esplin now with Boyer very much in scoring position. They give Bithell an error on that throw.
first inning. Runner at third now. And
Pitch outside. Oh, they call it a strike. So 1-2, I believe.
perhaps 2-1. 1-2 it is. There we go. So 1 ball, 2 strikes on Esplin. That was a strike a moment ago on Steve.
Barney, lefty, lefty. Esplin likes to go to that left side over there. And apparently it hit him.
And there apparently was a catcher's
Oh, catcher interference is what it was. So Biff a little bit too close on that as the ball went foul. And so that will put
First baseman, number 24, Brendan Lewis.
Trey Esplin has moved down to first base, so runners at the corners now for the Redmen here.
that puts Esplin at first, Boyer at third. Runners at the corners for Brecken Lewis.
So I can only assume that was catcher interference. Here comes the first pitch to Brecken.
Curveball.
Low, ball 1.
Lewis with power.
Up against just 3 Cedar batters in the bottom of the 7th inning, but he's
Outfield playing deep and to the left.
and the throw over to first.
Now back over to first.
Too late to catch Trey Esplin. Josh Boyer is the runner at third. Infield playing back. Looks like they'll concede a run. And the middle infielders, of course, playing.
Lewis wanting to get it deep enough to try to get that run in. 2-0. Lewis isn't necessarily expecting to see a good pitch with the power that he has. Lewis will continue his collegiate career playing right here at Brucehurst Field next year. High, slow curveball. Now 3-0 the count, and as was the case twice in the game previously, they didn't pitch too close to Lewis, and he had a couple of walks. Both times actually, one on an intentional walk, and the other time also with runners at first and third to load up the bases. Now the pitch right down the middle. Strike 1.
Pineview, the home team, and Cedar still with its first at bat here at the top of the first inning. No runs yet. Runners on the corners. Just 1 out, and here's the 3-1.
Another slow curve, and it's going to walk Lewis to load things up for Johnny Jenkins with only 1 out.
It's going to be number 4, the right fielder, Dusty Hanna.
Excuse me, Dusty Hanna. A little bit of a change in the lineup here from previous games as
Mike Gargano will head out to
Dusty Hanna, the right fielder,
the infield.
now with the bases loaded. Hanna has also shown some power. He hit a home run on Thursday.
Yes, but I expect that you'll see
And Pineview already sending a couple, sending a player down to get warmed up in the bullpen.
we'll see, in fact, if that's how they set up. Dusty Hanna at the plate. Dusty with a frustrating game yesterday against the Pineview Panthers.
So Barney, sharp as you could be yesterday, has had a little bit of struggle getting it over here today. Bases loaded.
But this morning, Dusty
Everybody taking a big lead with only 1 out to Hanna. First pitch,
first pitch,
called strike.
strike 1. And he also had a base on balls, 1 for 2 on the day.
Hanna wearing number 4, getting a good grip on that bat, no batting gloves.
Dusty Hanna at the plate with the bases loaded, 1 out here, top of the first inning. And the delivery.
Slow curve, and it's going to be a little blooper. Is it enough? It's into right field, and the runner chooses to stay, and now he's caught. Now we've got some action here as Dakota Donovan in a little hot box here as Boyer just chose not to go back, and now he gets back, and he is nailed for the double play. Huge mistake that time for the Panthers. That retires the side, so Hanna with the put out, and Boyer with the third out, tagged, chose not to go home, but Esplin thought he was going home and was on his way from second to third, causing the hot box there, and just a base running mistake there. So that is going to be the third out, and that is going to retire the side. So Redmond leave 3 men on base. We'll be back after this.
For you, bronze package. Triple the price, doubles the contract.
You want a big muscle?
You want a big muscle?
I make you.
For you, bronze package. Triple the price, doubles the contract.
You want a big muscle?
You want a big muscle?
I make your little muscle into big muscle.
Say no to gym intimidation. Say yes to Planet Fitness. We're not a gym, we're Planet Fitness.
Your locally owned and operated Planet Fitness is a proud sponsor of our amazing high school athletic programs.
Walker Hewlett on the mound today for the Cedar Redmond in this championship game. He wears number 21, right-hander. Cedar did what they did in that first game against Pineview and left a lot of runners on base. They had a bases loaded opportunity and unable to convert for any runs. Tyler Johnson, the shortstop, jumps in to the batter's box for the open of the bottom half of the first inning and takes a called strike. Fastball now 0-2. Johnson, easy roller to the shortstop and able to get him out for out number 1. Nice play by Tom. Logan Lefebvre, the second baseman. He is hitting nearly at a 500 clip. 479 in this throughout the season. Couple of one single yesterday. RBI single. He's played a nice tournament both Thursday and Friday.
One hit in the ball game for the Cedar Redmond. It was a leadoff single by Josh Boyer. They couldn't put him across. All 3 runners stranded.
Pitch by Hewlett. Hewlett's a big kid. He's got some speed behind that ball. Now 2-0 count. Little off-speed pitch to Lefebvre. 2-1. Pitch now 3-1. Lefebvre certainly making him pitch, get what he wants, and he is going to walk and go to first base. Connor Clark in the 3-hole. Clark with a couple of hits yesterday against this Redmond team. Open stance, right-handed side, pitch. First pitch a little bit high for ball one. Slow curveball by Hewlett. Riker Tom goes and visits with Hewlett for a minute as to who's going to be covering perhaps and what to do. Connor Clark, center fielder. So 2-1 our count. Game brought to you today by Academy Mortgage. Ball back to first base and nothing there for La Femina. Pineview has been hot throughout this tournament in the last 2 or 3 weeks. La Femina runs, and he gets underneath the tag. Stolen base for Logan. Riker thought that he might have had him, but looked like when he tagged him, might have been maybe in the top of the back, and that gave La Femina plenty of room to get underneath there. Coach Eric Felstead wanted to visit about it. So 2-1 count to Clark. Good speed that time by La Femina. He's just, I've been really pleased with his, both offensively and defensively. He just plays all aspects of the game very well. Hewlett. Foul ball, how to play, 2-2 now. Curveball, and it catches Connor looking. For the second out. That brings up Harrison Goebel. Goebel was on the mound yesterday for this Panther team. Went 6 innings against Cedar. Got the win for the 5-2 victory. Goebel just announced as one of the academic all-state players. And he hits a shot down third base line, and oh, just about 3 feet foul. That would have been at least a double on that one, as left fielder playing quite close to the center field area. That's a little bit surprising where he was caught, and shot down that line for strike one. And boy, it was La Femina was already well around third base on that play. Still plenty of room over in that left field side. And inside pitch hits. It scratches Goebel. He'll go to first base. So runners on first and second. It's going to be interesting to watch I mean, the Redmen have already been out here playing for 2.5 hours, and we had almost a half hour between games. As Dakota Donovan steps to the plate. He's had a great game yesterday, a couple of singles and an RBI, two RBI single, but broke this game open yesterday. Would certainly, if there is another game today, if Cedar prevails, you're going to see number 17 on the mound. Donovan just a junior, but is already committed to Oregon State out of the Pac-12.
Stepping off the back of the mound now is Walker Hewlett.
Hewlett steps off the mound, checks things out, 1-0 the count.
The umpire in the middle infield. Delivery to the plate.
Donovan, high chopper, he forced at second, and he came off the bag. The throw is a little bit high, and that's going to load up the bases. Boy, Esplin did what he could, but that throw from third base just definitely high. So a fielder's choice. That puts Donovan on. That puts Goebel at second and LaFemina at third. Base is loaded, and Hunter Hansen licking his chops from that left, batting left-handed here. And he takes that first shot, deep into center field. Is it enough? And it gets over the center fielder. 1 run scores. Here comes the second run. And just like that, boy, I tell you how much that cost the Pineview Panthers on that, the Redmen on that last play, to now give all 3 of them score, as now the Panthers get a 3-0 lead. Wow. Donovan comes all the way from first base. Hunter Hansen with a 3 RBI, a double. Boy, another 2-out rally. Huge play that time. Gives a lot more relief to the pitcher, Brooks Barney, who is now at bat for the first time today. Carrizosa just went past his outstretched hands, and that was a deep shot. Carrizosa was playing in fairly tight. Barney, the left-handed batter. Runner at second only. Esplin to Lewis. That was huge. We will be back after these messages.
Our game today is sponsored by Dr. Robert Prince. Dr. Prince is the orthodontist that gives your high school something to really smile about. His office is located at 754 South Main Street in St. George. Call Dr. Prince for a free consultation and find out how easy and affordable it is to straighten your smile.
So a 2-out, 3-run double by Hunter Hansen cleared the bases, and really set up by the previous play. A shot to the third baseman, forced out at second, and he threw it to the second baseman too high, which kept the rally alive, and that ended up being very, very costly, because that would have been the third out for the Redmen. For Cedar, facing Brooks Barney, is Johnny Jenkins, Ryan Slack, and Braden Lassen. Boy, huge play. I tell you, just don't get many opportunities to get runs, and Pineview took advantage of that. And huge mistake that time. Both, two mistakes so far by Cedar. That particular play, and then they had the bases loaded in the first inning, and some base running errors cost them dearly as well. So we are watching again Pineview taking advantage of a couple of Cedar mistakes. As Barney's first pitch in for a called strike. Jenkins 0 for 4 in the game earlier today, but he has been on base a bunch yesterday.
The ball went off his glove, but he was trying to make the catch back over his shoulder. The ball landed between himself and the home run.
Check swing foul. Beautiful weather today. No wind at the moment as Jenkins looks at a high fastball, lets it pass him. Just a perfect day here in St. George for the 3A championships. Shot to third, gets past both the third baseman and Johnson. And Jenkins will get on board with a nice single. That'll bring up Brian Slack. Slack, the third baseman. Jenkins takes a little bit of a lead off. And first pitch called strike. Cedar, the last team to defeat this Pineview Panther team back in late April. Foul out of play. 0-2.
First hit of the ball game for Cedar. Excuse me, second hit for Cedar. Josh Boyer also had a single to lead things off at the top of the order.
Shot down first baseline foul. Boy, Pineview 3 runs on just 1 hit and 1 error. Boy, they'd take that type of production anytime. Cedar with 2 hits and no runs thus far.
Nice day for baseball. The sun's still behind the clouds. Not too hot. No wind whatsoever.
The 0-2 count. Driven out to center, and boy, he gets on his horse there and pulls it in. Throws it back to first base to try to get Jenkins. It goes into the dugout. That'll move Johnny over to second base. So Slack for the first out, and then that will be an error on the throw. Connor from his center field spot wanted to make something happen and really had a good beat on it, but just a little bit too much mustard on it. Now Braden Lassen. Lassen, the left fielder, wearing number 11. Runner on second.
They are not holding Johnny Jenkins on base. Femino will edge over there a little closer to that.
Barney out of the stretch, as he has been all game, whether anyone has been on base or not. Curveball, now ball 2.
With the 3-0 lead, posting 3 of them on a double with the bases loaded by Connor Clark. Here comes the pitch. Swinging. Strike one. Was that right? No, excuse me. It was Hunter Hansen with the 3 RBI double.
Barney trying to keep Jenkins close. Beautiful pitch there, but it must be low. Now 3-1 count to Lassen.
Listening to continuing coverage of the 3A Baseball Championships on Talk Radio 590 KSUB and on SouthernUtahSports.net. 3-1 pitch on the way, swing and a miss.
Swing and a miss for Lassen. Jenkins on second base in scoring position, but it may take a pretty good shot to get him around.
Second base, 1 out, top of the second inning. 3-0, Pineview leads it. And a full count on the batter, Braden Lassen. Lake Barney takes the stretch, delivers to the plate.
And swing and a miss, striking out Lassen for out number 2.
Now batting for Cedar, the center fielder, number 6, Tyler.
Second strikeout for Barney.
So the center fielder, Kyler Carrizosa.
Now Kyler Carrizosa, lefty, pitched last game just incredibly well, will step up for the first time today.
Cedar's going to have to take 2 from the Pineview Panthers. Here comes the first pitch.
Fastball, in for a strike. And called strike. So now Carrizosa in a deep hole. Barney looking a lot better this inning than he did in the first. Breaking ball's got a lot of juice on it. Just inside. 1-2. Barney continues out of the stretch. Curveball. Does it hit the corner? Everybody heading out to the dugout except for the umpire. Everybody thought that might have got it, and umpire just apparently missed. And the payoff fastball. Continues 2-2. 3-0 lead for the Panthers. Some of us still shaking our heads where that pitch was, but this time doesn't matter as back-to-back strikeouts for Barney to retire the side. Pineview 3-0 lead as we go to the bottom of 2. Bottom of the second inning. This game is being recorded today, and be able to get your own copy, the championship copy. Go to Skalooza.com, SKALOOZA, and order your DVD, or we'll be able to even let you download it if you wish. Give us an email, give us a call, and we'll be able to help you out. Blake Entz, the opening batter, and one pitch, one out.
The right fielder, number 3, Cash Walker.
Cash Walker, number 9 in your lineup. But I tell you what, this kid has got some speed. He has beat out a bunt. He's beat out a couple of, boy, anything that bounces twice, he's got a shot at it. That bounces once, and boy, he still almost beat it out. Cash Walker can fly down that line. But that's going to still be 2 up and 2 down for Pineview. So 3-0 lead, but Pineview still was just 1 hit. But a crucial error by a crucial hit and a crucial error by Cedar has led to this 3-0 lead. Now top of the lineup, Tyler Johnson again. Shortstop. Called strike 1. Again, thanks to our sponsors, InfoWest, title sponsor today. Slow curveball. Outside from Hewlett. 1-1. Hewlett, big kick inside. Grazes Johnson, and he is going to go head to first base.
It was that led to the first of 3 runs there in the first inning.
So Johnson, hit by a pitch, will go down to first base.
So at bat now, Logan Lefebvre, and the first pitch is fastball high for ball 1.
Bottom of the second.
Tyler Johnson first.
Logan Lefebvre walked last time up as well. Inside pitch for a called strike. Now 1-1. So 2 up, 2 down now with a runner on first base. For Hewlett, he looks over, he's got that big kick. And Johnson goes, attempted hit and run, and he nails him. Johnson gets called out at third for the third out. We'll be back after these messages.
For you, bronze package. Triple the price, doubles the contract.
You want a big muscle?
You want a big muscle?
I make your little muscle into big muscle.
Say no to gym intimidation. Say yes to Planet Fitness. We're not a gym, we're Planet Fitness.
Your locally owned and operated Planet Fitness is a proud sponsor of our amazing high school athletic programs.
Top of 3 from Dixie State University. Bruce Hurst Field, home of the 2004 National Championship Rebels at the time, now Red Storm. Brooks Barney still on the hill. Threw quite a few pitches in the first inning and settled down in that second inning. Looked good. he will face top of the order, Josh Boyer, for the second time. Boyer ripped a single to start things off. And he takes a swing at the first pitch. It's fair. Deep throw from third, and easily Boyer makes it to first base. Just a very, very long throw, tough play, and no chance for the speedy Boyer. So now Riker Tom struck out the first time, but he's had a very good tournament so far. Left-handed Barney looking over, trying to keep Boyer honest. Wouldn't be shocked to see Bithell try to throw things down to first base on a quick pitch down the line. Now a little bit more movement here in the Pineview bullpen. Second pitch. 2 balls, no strikes. And that is high. See if Tom takes there. Looks for a bunt. And pulls it back, and it is ball 4. So now runners first and second. And 2 hits for Cedar so far, only 1 for Pineview, but they got 3 runs out of the hit. On a Hunter Hansen double, cleared the bases. So runners at first and second for Trey Estlin. He squares to bunt and takes it. Boy, just a hair low there. See if he'll try to go down that third base line to try to make sure he advances the runners. He's pulled back though a couple of times, and he's a good hitter out to the opposite field. He asked for a timeout and gets it. Throw back to second base. Boyer quickly gets there. One out the count to Esplin. Turns to bunt, takes it inside corner for the first strike.
1-1 now the count on Trey, who reached base on a catcher's interference the first time up.
Good lead for runners first and second. Slow curveball, and it just misses. Just missed.
2-1 the count on Trey Esplin.
Out of the stretch, corner. That time catches the corner, 2-2. No outs. Runners first and second, 2-2. Esplin swings opposite field. It is going to be caught, diving catch, beautiful. And and both runners have to stay where they're at. Beautiful play by Blake Entz over there. Wow. Boy, that gets past that particular play. Boy, I tell you, that was just an inch away. That gets past Ensign, possibly 2-run score. That brings up Brecken Lewis. We'll see if they give him anything to hit. And a big hanging curveball for strike one. Lewis would like to see that pitch again.
3-0, the Panthers lead it after posting 3 runs in the bottom of the first and a goose egg in the bottom of the second.
Shot to center field. Lefemia. Clark makes the catch out there. Runners tag, and Boyer goes into third base. Tom stays at first. Sacrifice for Lewis. Pretty deep shot that time by Lewis. Now Dusty Hanna wants to clean things up and get him in. So runners on first and third. 2 outs. For the right fielder, Hanna. He wears number 4.
You'll remember the Cedar runners, the runner at third, Josh Boyer, held up, and the runner at second tagged and tried to make third.
Johnny Jenkins on deck. Left-handed pitch, outside corner. Got in there for strike one.
Blake Barney working the backdoor curve, backdoor curveball very nicely in this ball game. He's missed at times and he's hit it at times.
First and third, they catch Tom. Now the runner comes in and scores. Boyer, and Tom at least gets in for the first run. So Boyer scores. Tom gets called out there. 1-3-6-3 if you're scoring at home. I'm not sure why you are. That will bring up Hanna. He will come back again in the following inning, but Cedar does get a run on, and we'll be back in the bottom of the third right after.
We love purchase business in our office. This is, in our branch, this is what we strive to do, is we want to be number one in purchases. And we recognize that realtors, builders, affinity partners, they play a large role and a key role in making us successful. So we strive to do everything we can to be able to deliver on our promises, to create events or opportunities to be able to just stay in front of them and to get to know them and just be a part of their business. We treat it as a true partnership.
Bottom of 3, Cedar gets on the board. They are still trailing 3-1, even though they have hit the Panthers 2-1. For the Panthers in the bottom of the third, they'll be led off by their second baseman, Logan LaFemina. He walked his first time up and scored. He turns to bunt, pulls back. Ryan Slack isn't buying it as he's sneaking in here from his third base side. Now he has to take a shot, has less time to do it. But boy, what a nice play, but he just can't quite make the throw over there. So Slack had it, he was charging, had it in his mitt, bounced out, bounced once, and he couldn't quite make the throw in time. They are going to give Slack an error on that. That brings up Connor Clark. Open stance for the center fielder. First pitch, strike.
pitch from Walker Hewlett on the way.
Curveball by Hewlett.
Strike two.
Called strikes 2.
Looking back out at the pitcher's mound, Connor Clark nods, has to consent to that call. Nice pitch.
LaFemia on first.
Nod of approval from Connor Clark. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Fast pill. Foul. Still 0-2. Again, Washington City Community Center, one of our sponsors today. Beautiful facility over there, and right in the heart of Washington City. Pitch to Clark. Just a little dribbler, and boy, what a play by Riker Tom. And now he throws it back to first and can't quite get LaFemia, but wow, Riker Tom covered a lot of ground. What a play that time, as LaFemia was trying to steal. And so they both had a lot of distance to cover there. Huge play. First out.
So the throw was offline just a little bit, as you might understand. So 1 out now for the Pineview Panthers.
Great play by Tom. Now the cleanup hitter, Harrison Goebel. He sees a slow curveball for ball 1. LaFemia looking to take second. Lead off. Doesn't go this time. Now ball 2.
Cedar did post a run at the top of the first inning. So it's 3-1 Pineview here, and we're in the bottom of the third.
Hewlett checking over to first base.
Beat into the ground,
High chop.
trouble for Slack. He tries to
Slack bare hands it, but it's not going to be in time.
infield single for Harrison Goebel.
Not much he could do on that one as LaFemia goes to second. Now Goebel to first.
The plate and went high in the air. Ryan Slack.
Just too much space between the ground and where that ball was. Slack bare-handed it, got the ball there as fast as he could, but Goebel with enough speed to get to first base. Now Dakota Donovan. Scored last time on a fielder's choice. Inside pitch, near his knees, ball 1. Pineview was that's only their second hit of the game so far, but have the 3-1 edge. Donovan looks at a slow curveball that's just outside for ball 2. Nice crowd today at Brucehurst Field. Grandstands completely full as they get a chance to see Donovan knock one out of here. Home run, Dakota Donovan. 3-run shot for Donovan. No doubt about that one as he clears the bases well over the left field fence. Wow. Six 6-1 edge. Donovan clears it. Wow. His second home run of the season. He got the pitch he wanted, and boy, did he drive it. I think that went to Hurricane. Let me know when that one hits the ground. Wow. Hewlett tries to recompose himself again, and all he has to do is face Hunter Hansen, who hit a 3 RBI double his first time up.
3 in the first, 0 runs in the second, 3 so far here in the third for the Pineview Panthers. They lead at 6-1.
And first pitch to Hansen, low and outside, ball 1.
Hewlett delivers. That is fouled back into the stand.
Hansen hits it out of play. Big kick for Hewlett.
Same spot.
Foul ball near the softball fields.
1-2 now the count on the batter, number 18, Hunter Hansen, the third baseman.
Still just one out here in the bottom of the third. And only 3 hits for the Panthers, but man, have they been timely. First time up, Hunter Hansen with a base clearing double that scored 3 runs, and now a 3-run shot by Dakota Donovan for 2 out of the 3 hits.
Left-handed batting Hunter Hansen. The count remains 2-2. Hansen will step back in. 1 out here in the bottom of the third inning. 3 runs already in on the home run. And the pitch.
Hansen likes that, but pops it up. Be a little bit of trouble. And Riker Tom just about overran it, but able to make a nice play for out number 2. Now that brings up the pitcher, Brooks Barney. Barney doing a nice job at the plate and on the mound today. A little behind on that for strike 1.
So for Pineview, 6 runs on 3 hits, 2 errors. Cedar also with 3 hits and 2 errors, but they've only got 1 run to show for it.
Hewlett kicks.
Ball inside corner, strike 2.
Just gets the inside part of the plate. Now 0-2. Barney liked that curveball and knocks it foul.
Out of play as Walker, Hewlett, stumbled as he delivered.
Boyer goes out to chat with Hewlett. Looks like Hewlett might have twisted a leg or something as he went. Now even the trainer goes out there, Coach Felstead, and does the same thing to see how he's feeling on that. That may have just twisted something there on that play. Everybody says it's all good. Go on back.
And they may give him a couple practice tosses here. I anticipate they will. Indeed they do. There's an 0-2 count on the batter, number 21, Brooks Barney. He grounded out to second base the first time up.
So Barney from his left side. He got out the first time, hit a 2-hopper to the first baseman. This time shot to Hewlett. See if it bounces off, and he is safe. What a heads-up play by Barney. Went off the backside of Hewlett, went toward first base. Lewis grabbed it, took a diving to try to tag Barney. But Barney hurdled it and then got on first base in time. Now we'll have a speed-up runner to take his spot. Jared Sterling will be the speed-up runner for the Panthers. And I think Hewlett a little bit shaken up there. So he took a couple of pretty good back-to-back pitches that he's been a little shaken up.
went off his left eye, I believe. He's bent over, he's got his hands on his knees.
We'll be back right after these messages.
Our game today is sponsored by Dr. Robert Prince. Dr. Prince is the orthodontist that gives your high school something to really smile about. His office is located at 754 South Main Street in St. George. Call Dr. Prince for a free consultation and find out how easy and affordable it is to straighten your smile.
Still trying to see assess what's going to happen here. Hewlett got hit with a pitch by Barney right up the middle. And they're just trying to assess and see if Hewlett can continue here. I do not think he feels good. Trainer right next to him watching him closely. And he is definitely in pain as he's throwing that ball. He's surrounded by the trainer and Coach Eric Felstead. 6-1, our lead by here in the 3A state championship game. It's a championship game if Pineview wins. If Cedar is able to come back and prevail, we will have one more game.
So 2 outs, runner at first base, and coming to the plate is going to be Blake Entz, the left fielder.
Blake Entz now to the bat, up to bat. Grounded out the first time to the second baseman, but he made a great play in left field in that last inning. Right-handed hitter wearing number 6.
Turned his ankle on one pitch, and the next pitch took the batted ball on the inside of his left leg. And that pitch outside, ball 1. The sun peeks out.
Hewlett trying to get through this here. Again, runner on first base. Sterling, a speed-up runner for Barney.
Runner at first base, 2 outs for the Panthers. And at the plate is Blake Entz. Here comes the pitch.
Curve.
Misses low and away, ball 2.
So now 2-1.
It looks like to me Walker Hewlett is favoring
Still 2 outs. We've seen a lot of people crossing the home plate today with 2 outs. Inside pitch back behind the head of Entz. Nice save by Boyer. Outside, ball 4. We're going to see if that's it for Hewlett. I think it probably is. He has done what he can do, and I think Coach Felstead said, you have done enough for today for us. So, sure enough, they are going to the bullpen. Barrick Ingolstead is going to come in place of the Cedar pitcher. And we will take a quick break as well here with the score 6-1 in favor of the Panthers.
We feel that when clients come to us, the most important thing up front is to take the stress out of a highly stressful environment, to be able to create transparency and to create a relationship of trust where they know that we're going to take care of them every step of the way. That's what's most important to us. And in the end, we've delivered on our promises.
Back to live action. New pitcher, Barry Inglestead. He wears number 18, a junior. Big kid. Still 2 outs. Runners on first and second for Inglestead. He is facing Cash Walker. And 2 balls and 1 strike. We have watched Walker put the ball in play and leg out a couple of hits in this tournament. Walker, deep shot to right field. Is it going to hang? And looks like it just foul. So Cash Walker looking to get rolling with another 2-out rally for the Panthers, who are comfortably ahead 6-1. They are playing him to the right side. Hit and run, foul ball. Everybody goes back. Walker, good job to protect the plate. They know Walker can put it in play and does a good job. Kicks it over to the right side. Only play is at first base, and he's not going to get him. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Walker thought he had it there, as did I. But nonetheless, he is rung up to end the inning. We'll be back right after this.
We feel that when clients come to us, the most important thing up front is to take the stress out of a highly stressful environment, to be able to create transparency and to create a relationship of trust where they know that we're going to take care of them every step of the way. That's what's most important to us. And in the end, we've delivered on our promises.
Panthers 6-1 edge here in the top of the 4th. Glad to have you with us on the Deseret News, KSL.com. You can also be watching the 3A softball championships on the same streams. So Dusty Hanna will come back to the plate. He faces Brooks Barney, the left-hander.
Dusty Hanna will resume his at-bat with a fresh count, and he takes the first pitch. Fastball, strike one.
And first pitch, called strike.
And a swing and a miss for strike 2.
This time now Hanna takes a whack at it and down 0-2. And just like that, called strike, and Hanna, it goes down swinging for the first out. 4th strikeout for Barney.
So Dusty Hanna, swing and a miss, goes down swinging.
Now Johnny Jenkins comes to the plate.
Now is going to be the designated hitter, Johnny Jenkins.
Big curveball. Gets the called strike. Just inside corner.
Jenkins with a single in the ball game. And he calls timeout.
Fastball. Now 0-2. Barney's hit both corners against Jenkins. In a bit of a hole, Jenkins takes a crack at it, and he is able to squeeze it past second baseman. Lafemia just could not get that ball as much as he stretched for it. So another base hit for Jenkins. He's 2 for 2 today. Ryan Slack, long fly out to center field last time. First pitch, strike. Both teams 4 hits. Both teams 2 errors. Slack. Fly out to Walker in right field for the second out. Jenkins hustles back to first base. Now Braden Lassen, the left fielder. He struck out last time. Pineview looking good. So 2 outs. Barney steps off the mound, and Jenkins hustles back to first base. Lafemia wants to come visit with Barney, see who may see something that he noticed, and talk over whatever strategy and potentially who might be covering second base. 2 outs. I don't think Jenkins is stealing, though. Inside, called strike. Cedar needs to get those bats a rolling like they did in the first game today against Snow Canyon. Took advantage of a lot of key opportunities. Curveball, strike 3. Fifth strikeout for Barney to retire the side. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th with the Panthers up by 5.
For you, bronze package. Triple the price, doubles the contract.
You want a big muscle?
You want a big muscle?
I make your little muscle into big muscle.
Say no to gym intimidation. Say yes to Planet Fitness. We're not a gym, we're Planet Fitness.
Your locally owned and operated Planet Fitness is a proud sponsor of our amazing high school athletic programs.
Now is the time to push yourself, to dream, to learn, to achieve. Moments like these come once in a lifetime. This is your opportunity. Challenge yourself, explore, create. Belong to something you can be proud of. Do it for yourself. Excel, reach, become. This is who you are. This is Snow College.
Today's game brought to you by InfoWest, the internet people, supplying a fast line of service to a lot of folks here in the St. George, Washington County area. Brady Inglestead, the pitcher for Cedar, in for Hewlett last inning. Barry Inglestead, excuse me.
Swing and a miss for strike one to start off the bottom of the fourth inning for Pineview.
He is facing the top of the order with Tyler Johnson.
Both teams with 4 hits and 2 errors, but 2 of those Pineview hits.
Johnston
Bases clearing double in the first inning by Hunter Hansen, and a 3-run home run.
got hit, got on the second time up and was hit one to the shortstop in his first time at bat. Now 2 strikes to Johnson. Bottom of the fourth. 3A state championship game. Panthers would like to get another first place trophy. They got one in basketball a couple of months ago. Made it to the semifinals in football. A lot of Panther faithful here today, and as well as a lot of Redmond fans here at Brucehurst Field. Swing and a miss, strike 3 for Johnson. He goes down swinging. First strikeout for Inglestead. Logan LaFemina walked a couple of times today and then got on an air, or walked once and then got placed on air. He scored a couple of times though. First pitch, foul for the first strike. Both teams with just 4 hits today. But Pineview has been able to capitalize with a 3-run home run and a 3-run double. Dakota Donovan, now a shot up the middle into left field, into center field. Carrizosa brings it back in. That is going to put LaFemina on base one more time. He's been on base all 3 times in today's game. He's tough in that number 2 spot. In the 3-hole, Connor Clark caught looking the first time and striked out looking, and then hit a shot to Riker Tom. So he's 0 for 2. First pitch called strike to Connor Clark. Clark, center fielder. Where's number 29? And he hit one deep into left field, just below the warning track. Lassen able to bring it down for out number 2. That brings up Harrison Goebel, who got hit by a pitch his first time at bat and then singled, scoring 2 different times for the Panthers. Goebel, the winning pitcher yesterday.
Middle infielder shading toward the second base bag to turn the double play. And the outfielders playing Goebel straight up.
2 outs. First pitch called strike. Sun just behind the clouds right now, about as pleasant as you can get. No wind. here at Bruce Hurst Field campus at Dixie State University. 1-1 now. The count on Goebel, who, as we mentioned earlier, one of the 3 Panther players to earn academic All-State honors.
1-1 count on Harrison. The runner at first, 2 outs and a swing.
Swing and a miss, and a shot down to first base by Boyer, and he cannot get Lefemina. We have noticed throughout this tournament, Lefemina likes to make things happen when he gets on board, and he's been on board a bunch.
1-2 now the count, and Derek Ingolstead will direct his attention to home plate and try to get Harrison Goebel with 2 outs. Out of the stretch, looking Lefemina back, and he will throw it.
Ingolstead wants to keep him close, throws it back to first base. Fun to see who would win a race between Walker and Lefemina. They have both got some quicks. Goebel, swing, right up the middle. It's going to sneak through. Lefemina is going to go to third. They're going to throw it to third, and Lefemina is still able to stand up. A nice hit again for Donovan, his second single of the day. So runners at the corners. For Dakota Donovan, and that's not a pleasant thought for the Cedar bench, and I'll see if they even pitch to him or not. Hit a 3-run jack that I think just landed his last time up. And he's not sure like to repeat that feat. Don't expect to see too much here. Good as fastball high.
Pitch from Ingolstead, misses outside.
Outside 2-0. Two outs. Cedar would sure love to settle everybody down, not get any runs this inning. Bottom of the 4th. Donovan like that, but not able to get it all. Foul ball back to the backstop. 2-1. Curve hits the dirt, now 3-1. Everybody stays in place. Fastball. Donovan hits it deep. It's going to go all the way to the bottom of the fence. That is going to score Lefemina and Goebel. Wow. So Donovan now with 5 RBIs in this game today. Scoring Goebel from first and Lefemina from third. And he hit that dead red. Another 2-out rally. Now we'll chalk up a couple of more. Now 8-1. And Hunter Hansen has also done some damage today. He had a 3-run double in his first at bat. Unbelievable. Donovan is just money today. Now Hunter hits one that's going to fall in too, and that's going to score Donovan.
And that's going to score another run. So Donovan comes around from second base to score on an RBI single.
So it is being a runaway right now.
9-1 is your score.
Another huge effort here. And boy, I can't imagine. We'll even throw this out right now, but I cannot imagine in a championship game a 10-run rule. But Pineview is on a roll.
8 hits now for the Pineview Panthers and 9 runs to show for it. 2 outs for the Panthers.
Brooks Barney, who has pitched well, throwing a 4-hitter so far and striking out 5. Looks and sees a little curveball for ball 1, or strike 1. Wow. Cedar may just run out of gas a little bit in this one. They have been here now since about 8 o'clock, so they have had a long day already. A lot of baseball. Played great against Snow Canyon, but boy, you can see why Pineview is the top-seeded team in this tournament. 9 runs on 8 hits. 2 errors for the Panthers. 1 run, 4 hits, and a pair of errors for the Redmen. Swing and a miss for Barney. Now 1 and 2 for Barney. 2 outs still. Boy, a lot of all this is happening on 2 outs again. Barney, swing and miss, strike 3. We'll be back. Pineview 9, Cedar 1. After 4. Again, if you want a copy of today's game on DVD, or we'll even let you download the game, give us a jingle@scalooza.com. Email us, and you'll be able to see our email page and on the main screen. And we'll get you taken care of here, because we'd love to let you continue these great memories here of the 3A Baseball State Championship game. We are at the top of 5. Cedar has just not got the bats going today. Kyler Carasosa will face Barney, so lefty versus lefty. Snuck in an extra pitch, so now it's 2-0. Barney knows what he needs to do right now. He already has recorded 5 strikeouts today against the Redmen. Pineview just is thrilled that they're getting a performance out of Barney like this today, not having to go to either Goebel or Donovan. Brooks just doing a fantastic job. Boy, a lot of heat on that one, but it's not enough, and that's going to walk Carasosa. Brings top of the lineup again, Josh Boyer. Boyer able to leg out a single in his first at bat. Now he also has he's already has 2 singles today and has scored 1 run. Ball 1 to Boyer.
9-1 Pineview here in the top of the 5th inning. On 8 hits, 2 errors for the Panthers. 1 run, 4 hits, 2 errors for the Cedar. And that pitch, outside corner, strike 1. 1-1 the count on Josh Boyer. That runner at first is Kyler Carasosa. Small lead. And up the
Double play ball. Oh, just sneaks back. Johnston can't hold on to it. Had a bead on that for that. Now runners at first and second. That's going to be an error on Johnston. So what could have been a double play. Again, we'll see if Pineview takes advantage of this, because they have taken advantage of everything so far today. Excuse me, see if Cedar can take advantage of it. Bithell now goes and talks to Barney about things. So force at third, no outs, runners at first and second. Riker Tom.
Very quick conversation. We're back in action. Runners at first and second, nobody out here. Top of the 5th inning.
Walked his last time up, then kind of got caught in a hot box. But he hits the first shot, and boy, it's going to be Bass behind Walker. It's going to be extra bases. He may have to stop at second, but that is going to score 2 Redmen. Now Tom goes to third. So Tom with a 2-out double. He would have had a triple on that, but he got held up by his own runners a little bit. Boyer scores. Carasosa scores. And on the throw to home, Tom advances to third base. So the break that Cedar has been looking for. Now a 9-3 game, and Gargano comes out to go visit with his pitcher, and maybe it's either talk strategy. I don't think he's going to pull him at this point in time. Barney has pitched very well today. So a nice hit by Tom, and now I tell you what, that's tough to do, to get it past Walker out there in right field. But it did, and went carried all the way to the fence, and to be able to score both Boyer and the lead runner Carasosa. Trey Esplin. Well, let's get the runners on base correct. Just a runner on third. And no outs. So again, Cedar's most productive inning so far in this game. Still just 6 hits for the Redmen. But a little bit more life here as Esplin looks at a curveball for ball 1. Boy, I like Tom. He is a good baseball player. Here's the lefty-lefty matchup here. Ball 2. Fastball. 2-1 the count. shot up the middle to center field. That will score Tom. And I tell you what, Cedar showing a little life. Nice play and RBI by Esplin. And we will chalk up another run for the Redmen, now 9-4. That may do it for Barney. See who they put in place here. We'll see. They certainly have their options here. And that is going to do it for Barney. Looks like Carter Milne might be the pitcher. Barney, tremendous effort here today. One, two, three, four, 5 strikeouts. He did give up 7 hits. May have run out of gas just a little bit. So Carter Milne wearing number 2. Left-hander. And we'll come back and visit more about Milne right after these messages.
We feel that when clients come to us, the most important thing up front is to take the stress out of a highly stressful environment, to be able to create transparency and to create a relationship of trust where they know that we're going to take care of them every step of the way. That's what's most important to us. And in the end, we've delivered on our promises.
So Carter Milne replaces Barney on the mound, but I believe they want to keep Barney's bat in place. I see Jackson Griffith behind the plate. He replaces Bithell. Dakota Donovan goes from first base over to third base. And now it appears that Barney will go back over to first base. So a little bit of changes here, and so probably in the batting order, the only difference really will be Griffiths will we'll see if Griffith bats or if Milne bats when the time comes, because Bithell was not batting, even though he was playing a field position, with Goebel being the designated hitter. So, with a runner on first base, still no outs. The left-handed Milne low on ball 1. Ball 1 for Brecken Lewis. Hey, that's not the person you want to face right off the bat. We'll see if Lewis can go and take him deep. He certainly is thinking about it, I can assure you of that. Milne throwing a little bit of junk so far. We'll see what he has. His fastball not quite the same speed that we were used to for Barney's, but we'll see. Milne see what he's got so far. Again, the senior. Now a 3-0 count. And nice pitch in that time for strike 1. Lewis The outfielders playing deep and to the left. See if he can get what he wants, and he unloads and hits it to the opposite field. This is going to be extra bases, at least a double and maybe 3. We'll see as they send Esplin all the way home, and a stand-up triple for Brecken Lewis. Wow. Trey Esplin all the way from first base. Everybody playing so far over to the left, and an outside pitch. And I tell you, as fast as Walker is, he could not come close to that beautiful hit by Lewis. So RBI triple, and now we have got ourselves a little bit of a game here. We a lot more life here, and I need to update this. It is 9-6, not 9-5. And Dusty believed he was hit. Dusty Hanna now the batter. Tosses his bat halfway into the Cedar dugout. Comes back and says, we'll try it again. So Cedar has scored 5 runs in this inning. Excuse me, 4 runs. Yeah, I looked at that. Now we've got a correction here. I apologize. Yeah, 9-5. I wonder why they had 9-6 on the board. So 9-5. 4 runs this inning, but the started off with Kara Sosa. Base on balls. Boyer got on an error. Riker Tom with a RBI double. Then Trey Esplin with an RBI single, and Brecken Lewis with his triple. So 4 runs so far for the Redmen. And we will just see. We're going to watch this closely now. Milne struggling a little bit here, to be honest. Full count. Hanna struck out last time and flew out to the right fielder, but this time he is on base, so we have runners at the corners with no outs. Again, the Redmen have already scored 4 runs this inning with no outs. Didn't we talk a little bit ago about a 10-run rule? Well, we're not talking about that now, because I think that's going to do it for Milne. And we have a pitching change. It'll be number 23 for the Panthers. We'll be back right after.
Our game today is sponsored by Dr. Robert Prince. Dr. Prince is the orthodontist that gives your high school something to really smile about. His office is located at 754 South Main Street in St. George. Call Dr. Prince for a free consultation and find out how easy and affordable it is to straighten your smile.
For you, bronze package. Triple the price, doubles the contract.
You want a big muscle?
You want a big muscle?
I make your little muscle into big muscle.
Say no to gym intimidation. Say yes to Planet Fitness. We're not a gym, we're Planet Fitness.
Your locally owned and operated Planet Fitness is a proud sponsor of our amazing high school athletic programs.
Boy, and what looked like a blowout just 20 minutes ago, with a 9-1 lead, the Cedar Redmen have popped up 4 runs in this top of the 5th inning, have ran out 2 pitchers, and now number 23, Cole Green, will be the 3rd pitcher of the inning for Pineview. Runners at the corners. Brooks Barney did a nice job, very strong after 4 innings, but struggled a little bit in this 5th, and then was replaced for Milne, and Milne only faced 2 or 3 batters. And now Green will take his spot on the hill, and he will face Johnny Jenkins. Interesting to see how this starts to materialize again. Cedar has to win this game in order to force a final game. Cedar has already played once today against Snow Canyon. And with 2 tremendous pitchers in the Pineview bullpen, but we'll see if and when they choose to go to use either of them, as potentially they may have another game. But right now, 9-5, runners at the corner, but no outs. That's maybe the key ingredient right here, right now. Johnny Jenkins has been on twice, 2 singles. He's a designated hitter. Outfield shading to the left, and now a 1-2 count to Johnny Jenkins. Interesting to see the strategy now for both managers. Nice curveball to Jenkins, and he caught him. So the first out finally recorded for the Redmen. Now number 3, replacing Ryan Slack, is Bracken Yardley. He is a junior, left-handed hitter. Fastball, just low, ball 1. Cedar bats coming alive here in this 4th, top of the 5th inning. Oh, a shot right down the line, just inside the 3rd base line. That is going to score 1 run, and it's going to score 2. Oh, no, it doesn't. Wow, Dusty Hanna be able to sneak back into 3rd base. But Lewis is able to score. Hanna now goes to 3rd. Slack goes to 2nd on the play with an RBI. And now we have that 9-6 game. Coach Gargano wants to go out and visit with the umpire. Dusty Hanna looked like he was going to turn the corner and go home. Coach Felstead told him to pump the brakes, and as he hustled back, Donovan threw the tag on him, but apparently Hanna just got back in time. So the Redmen have gone, now that Brady Lassen is at bat, they've gone through their entire lineup in this inning. And still just 1 out. Boy, 9-6, we've got ourselves a fun game. So we have runners. We'll update this on 2nd and 3rd. And with 1 out. Boy, again, as we had mentioned just minutes ago, we wondered if Pineview just was steamrolling this game and even potentially get a mercy rule. But boy, 5 number of runs for the Redmen, and it is 9-6. Emotions starting to get rolling here in Bruce Hurst Field. You start to feel a lot more people moving around in their seats, a lot more noise. Nervousness on the Pineview side, excitement on the Cedar side. Cole Green having a tough time getting it over there. They've taken him for a ride on a couple of players here so far. Now 3-0 the count. Oh boy. And called strike, 3-1. Cole Green from the stretch. Potential shot to the short, and 1 run scores. So Lassen with a sacrifice RBI. Second out. That will score Hannah. And a runner at third. Now 9-7. Now Carrizosa, who started this inning off about a half hour ago, takes a rip on the first pitch. He's got him on the horse. Ends can't catch up with it. Carrizosa gets another shot, and believe it or not, we have got ourselves a game. 9-8. First pitch, opposite field, shot past Entz. Holy tamale. That scores Slack. And boy, now we have got, this is getting more and more interesting right now with, again, 2 outs. And that's going to do it for Cole Green. It is a really interesting decision. And finally we know the answer right now. As Coach Gargano said, that's enough. We're bringing in the horse. It's 9-8, and they got Donovan coming in. The junior fireballer who can throw 90+ miles an hour was likely going to be the starter in the next game. Coach Gargano said, I've seen enough. We got to try to close this bad boy out. Unbelievable. What a comeback by the Redmen. 7 runs in this inning alone. Those bats were ice cold. They had just 3 hits going into this inning, 1 run, and they have exploded. But what a weapon the Panthers have to call upon big number 17, who has already helped himself by knocking a 3-run home run. And a 2-run RBI. So he's done everything offensively. We'll see if he can now do it defensively. Wow. How about this game, folks? 3A baseball championship. Donovan faces Josh Boyer, top of the order for the Redmen. 2 outs. Now he throws it back to second base. Carrizosa easily gets back. Well, not easily, but gets back. Interesting decision. 3 relievers in this inning for the Panthers. Could not do the job, but now they bring out the horse. And boy, what a fastball. Oh boy. Wish we had a radar gun. I can feel the wind up here. Ball, 2-1. A lot of momentum for the Redmen, but it's never that fun to have to go face number 17 with his heat. Now 3-1. Fastball outside. That is going to put runners on first and second. Let me correct that. So 9, 10, 11 batters now have come to the plate for the Redmen this inning. Still 2 outs. Runners at first and second. That certainly does force things. Riker with a RBI double his first time at this inning. He has walked once and struck out once. Donovan pitched against Carbon a couple of days ago, and a shot into left field. Is that going to score? Here comes the throw. And we've got ourselves a tie ball game, folks. Kara Sosa ties it on the shot that time by Riker Tom, RBI. Who thought this was going to happen? Runners at the corner with the throw going at home. Boyer wisely goes over to third base. Still 2 outs. I see Pineview fans just shaking their head, and Cedar fans are standing up and cheering on here. They know what's at stake here. And the left-handed Trey Esplin, who last time at bat this inning, RBI single. Now runners at the corner. Still 2 outs, but we have got ourselves a tie game. Wow. We'll see who handles the pressure best. And the ball gets passed. And the Redmen have now taken the lead, scoring their 9th run of the inning. Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Coming into this inning. 9 runs posted. Cedar has batted around and then some.
Oh.
And the wheels just coming off for the Pineview Panthers defensively.
Wow. You know, Bithell has not caught, he's out of the game right now, and again, new catcher, new situation, maybe not played quite as much as normal here. So on the wild pitch, Cedar takes the lead. This top half of the inning, taking about an hour. Inside shot to the first baseman. Barney able to handle it unassisted, but what an inning by the Redmen. 9 runs, and they have come back from a 9-1 deficit to take the lead at 10-9. We'll be back.
For you, bronze package. Triple the price, doubles the contract.
You want a big muscle?
You want a big muscle?
I make your little muscle into big muscle.
Say no to gym intimidation. Say yes to Planet Fitness. We're not a gym, we're Planet Fitness.
Your locally owned and operated Planet Fitness is a proud sponsor of our amazing high school athletic programs.
Riker Tom has gone from third base over now, and he is pitching. He throws it sidearm. Bottom of the 5th inning. His first person he is facing today is Blake Ince. We haven't seen Tom pitch in the previous 2 games for Cedar. People getting a little bit excited now, folks. 2-1 count, now fouled away, 2-2. 9-run half inning for the Redmen, who were gone but buried and came back to take a lead. Unbelievable. Sidearm pitch for Tom. Struggling a little bit at this at-bat against Ince. Now 3-2 the count. See if the Panthers what they're made out of. See what poise they have. And a shot right there as Ince shows that we know who we are, as he knocks it through the hole into the left field. But just like that, Ince, lead-off single for him. Now that brings up Cash Walker. Walker 0 for 2 today. Looking carefully at the signals by Coach Gargano. Boy, everything has been magnified 100-fold as Walker squares to bunt, nearly hits him, and Boyer snaps it down to first base. Ant's able to get back. Walker again looking to bunt. Now 1-1 the count. Shot to Ant Steele, second base.
So Blake Ince moves on to second base on Steele, and at the plate with a 2-1 count is
Shot from Walker, double. That's going to score Ince, and all of a sudden we are knotted at 10. So just like that, boy, a huge shot by Walker. He hits an RBI double to right field. That scores Ince. After a huge inning, Pineview shows the poise that has given them the #1 ranking in this tournament. Good wheels by Ince. That is going to bring up top of the order, Tyler Johnston. Boy, what a game this is. Runner at second, no outs. Riker Tom facing Johnston for the first time. Shot right up the middle. Thompson handles it, gets Johnston out, looks Walker back, and he can't go anywhere. Nice play that time by Tom. Playing infield all day, he's used to that. Only the first out, though. Apologize for that video lapse for just a minute. Sidearm pitch by Tom. Logan Lefemina, who couple of base on balls, reached one time on an error, and he has scored 3 times today. Bunt advances, and he has to go to first on that, and is able to advance a runner. Sacrifice for the second out, and they're playing certainly whatever they can right now to get small ball in there and get anything going. That moves Walker over to third, and he has got great wheels just in case anything, if you're thinking about anything sneaky here. That brings up Connor Clark. Clark strikeout, fly out to the shortstop, and fly out to left field today for the center fielder Clark. Tom with that sidearm delivery, a little bit frustrated on that pitch. Thought he had that one over. Now a 2-0 count. Boy, hard pitch right there. Nice fastball outside corner, strike 1. Ooh, just missed on that corner. Now 3-1. Tom thought he might have had that one. So did some of the Cedar fans. Goebel on deck, runner at third. 2 outs, 3-1, strike and miss. Open stance for Clark. May not be very comfortable with that open stance with the sidearm Tom coming at him. Now an outside pitch draws a ball, so that is going to put runners at the corners. So, boy, I tell you got to be impressed with this Pineview team. As the wheels have fallen off, they've cinched them back up and tightened the lug nuts a little bit as they have tied the game at 10. Both teams with 10 hits. Now Harrison Goebel, back-to-back singles, and he's been hit by a pitch. He has scored 3 times. He has shown power by hitting one Thursday over the fence against this Cedar Redmond team. Excuse me, against Carbon. Inside pitch, ball 1. 2 outs, runners at the corners. Cash Walker at third, Connor Clark at first. Designated hitter Goebel. He steps, Riker Tom steps off, looks at third, also to first. Everybody hustles back. Shot up the middle, and it is forced out at second base. Yardley, nice job over there, replacing where Tom has been playing all day. Wow. At the end of 5, it is tied at 6. We'll be back.
We love purchase business in our office. This is, in our branch, this is what we strive to do, is we want to be number one in purchases. And we recognize that realtors, builders, affinity partners, they play a large role and a key role in making us successful. So we strive to do everything we can to be able to deliver on our promises, to create events or opportunities to be able to just stay in front of them and to get to know them and just be a part of their business. We treat it as a true partnership.
Here's a matchup everybody's been waiting to see. Dakota Donovan versus Brecken Lewis. First pitch. Just inside for ball one. Power versus power. Righty versus righty. Star versus star. Another curveball. That time in for a strike. Top of 6. Knotted at 10. Donovan working quickly and throws it right past Lewis for strike 2. There's that 90 mile an hour fastball. See if he comes back to it. Ball way outside, goes back to the plate, or back to the fence. 2-1 or 2-2. No outs. Donovan shakes off a couple of signals, gets what he wants. Catch. Lewis is looking for strike for the first out. Wow. Donovan knew what he wanted to throw there, and high cheese on that, and it struck Lewis out looking. Now Dusty Hanna, single last time up and scored. He is 1 for 3 on the day. Another fastball. Strike 1. Hanna says, all right, now I've seen it. I'm not sure if I want to see it again. Donovan, off speed. Hit to second base and second out. That's why they put him in there. Interesting to see as Johnny Jenkins steps to the plate. He's been on base a couple of times today. Couple of singles and a strikeout. Another fastball just misses outside. 1-1. Curveball, unassisted to Barney. 1-2-3 inning. Just like that, we are at the bottom of the 6th. Boy, just like that, just in about 8 pitches, Donovan gets out of that inning in a hurry. Now, the bottom of the 6th, this game starts to tweak a little bit here. If Pineview is able to get anything and take the lead, all of a sudden we are just 3 outs away. So critical at bat for the Panthers. And guess who they've got coming up? Dakota Donovan, who already has 5 RBIs today and scored 3 times. What have you done today? 3-run homer in the 3rd inning. He got on in the 2nd inning on a fielder's choice and then scored for the 3-run homer in the 3rd. And then a 2 RBI double in the 4th. So again, 5 RBIs, has scored 3 times. I'm proud of myself for having oatmeal. Dakota Donovan, just a junior. He'll be facing Riker Tom, who is throwing some sidearm cheese. He's got some speed. It's not easy to hit a sidearm player or pitcher. Bottom of the 6th inning, we'll see again, boy, Dakota Donovan and then Hunter Hansen, who's had himself a heck of a game as well. He has 4 RBIs today on a double and a single. First pitch, a little bit low inside, ball 1. Donovan, they are a lot of field, a lot of space down that 3rd base line. If he sees that, 2-0 the count. Don't expect Donovan to get too many sweet pitches here. Now 3-0. And I think he has been, Riker Tom's been carefully warned. That's a big bat. 3-0, courtesy strike. Now the hitter's pitch, see what happens here. Tom's got to come with something. And it's gone! If it stays fair, it has leaned to the foul pole. Oh my, oh my. Foul ball, full count. Donovan knew what he wanted, he got it. And it was gone in a hurry, but it just curved foul. Riker Tom shaking the cobwebs out of his head on that and says, oh great, I got to throw it to him again. And this time another shot to center field, but he gets under it a little bit. And Oldroyd is able to pull it down for out number 1. Wow. And now, welcome to Hunter Hansen with 4 RBIs. 3 RBI double at his first at bat, and then an RBI single in his 3rd at bat. Left-handed hitter number 18 sees the first pitch for ball 1. Huge. And he hits a shot down first base, and it is too tough for Lewis to handle. Hunter trying to get to second, but is tripping over the some of the small pebbles out there near first base. Nonetheless, he's going to get on first base, and that could be the go-ahead run there. And Brooks Barney, who is 1 for 3. But he's got lightning in that bat too, so back-to-back left-handed hitters for against Tom. Ball gets past, goes to the backstop, and that moves Hunter Hansen now in a much easier position, 90 feet closer. Center fielder leaning more toward right field. Here's a pitch from Tom. Now he fakes, steps off the mound. Hunter Hansen says, I see you.
10-10 tie is your score in the bottom of the 6th inning. And a pitch.
Pitch to Brooks, swing and a miss.
1-1 the count. Brooks Barney has grounded out to second base. He's got a single and a strikeout swinging in the ballgame.
We are tied at 10. Bottom of the 6th inning. Again, if you have joined us late, Pineview has knotted 3 different innings where they had 3 runs going into the top of the, after 4. They had a 9-1 edge, and then the wheels fell off as the Redmen just came alive, kind of went through some of the relief pitchers of the Panthers, went through 3 pitchers before they had to bring in their horse, scored 9 runs in that inning to actually go ahead 10-9. Pineview countered with a run in the bottom of the 5th inning to knot it at 10. Boy, and it has been a game. Again, Cedar is eliminated if they cannot win this game. Pineview will be the 3A champions. If Cedar is to win, we will play one more game today for the championship. And here we are, knotted at 10 after 5.5 innings. We are in the bottom of the 6th. Brooks Barney, left-handed hitter, facing Riker Tarm. Slow curveball, and that is called for ball 2. We'll see what Barney's thinking right now. See if he's thinking fastball. He sees it. It goes in the dirt for ball 3. Hunter Hansen at second base. Hansen with a great game so far, 4 RBIs for number 18. He is the go-ahead run. In the bottom of the 6th, Pineview certainly wants to get a run here, as they had to bring in their ace Dakota Donovan, who would have been the pitcher in the following game had if needed. And now Barney is going to walk, and we are going to have runners at first and second.
Go ahead run at second, and an insurance run now standing at first.
And Blake Entz, who got things rolling in the last inning with a lead-off single, and then he scored. He scored what ended up being the tying run. Steps to the plate again, the left fielder, Blake Entz. Only 1 out. We'll see if there's any level of strategy here with Cash Walker on deck. Walker with a huge double out to the right field fence last at bat. Hannah, I have been lying to you. Dusty Hannah is the pitcher now for the Redmen. I have mistaken that. Riker Tom now out. Looking for a bunt coming in here, and it hits. It hits Entz to load the bases. Not exactly what they called for and how they drew that one up. So with 1 out, Cash Walker, plenty of options here. As we said, an RBI double out to the right field fence. Boy, he went a beautiful hit last time to score Entz. Now with only 1 out, third baseman and first baseman coming in, playing very tight. They are playing him to hit to the right side. Walker has great speed. We'll see what he does here. He checks out the signal from Gargano. Here's the first pitch from Hannah. Acts like he's going to square to bunt. Curveball almost plucks him in the head. Second pitch to Walker. Boy, if he were to hit one down left field, he'd score 3. Strike 1-1. Left fielder playing almost parallel to second base. But they really feel like Walker will go to the right side. Shortstop playing very right on top of second base as well. Here's the pitch. Walker out of play. Now 1-2. Yeah, good point there. Even if he were to caught that, that would have been a tag up, and you would have seen Hunter Hansen score on that. So only 1 out, bases loaded for the Panthers, who have seen a 9-1 lead be blown. We have a pinch runner right now. Number 19, Justin Lewis, a junior. He is running in place of Barney. 10 runs, 11 hits for the Panthers, 3 errors, 10 runs, 10 hits, 2 errors for the Redmen. 1-2 is the count, 1 out, bases loaded. Shot up the middle, and that is going to score not just 1, but here's the throw, and it is going to score 2 Panther runs. Cash Walker again has come up big. He has 3 RBIs on the day, batting from the number 9 spot, and that has opened up 2 runners. It ends at second, and now Walker at first. Two runs, bases loaded. I have 12-10. Now it agrees with me on the scoreboard. Tyler Johnson top of the order, and now the Panthers are just 3 outs away from a title. Cedar is the visiting team, and you have your ace, Dakota Donovan, coming up back on the hill. So a huge turn of events here. 0-1 count, curveball, called strike. So runners first and second will get things reset. 2 strikes on Johnston. Last time up, Johnston hit it right back to Tom in his pitcher position and got hit, and he was out. So only 1 out still. Johnston, the right-handed batter. Here's the inside pitch, and boy, it looked like it almost could have hit him on the elbow. That far inside, now 2-2. Huge play by Cash Walker. He has come up big today. 3 RBIs. Inside again, 3-2. Boyer looked down first base to see if Walker was happening to sneak off there. Was not. 1 out, full count. 12-10 Panthers. They have scored 2 runs in this bottom half of the 6th inning. In pitch, hits the dirt, walk. Bases loaded again. Logan Lefema, who has just been miserable to try to get out today. 2 walks, 1 reached on an error, a single, and a sacrifice. So He has been nothing but trouble for the Redmen today. Scored 3 different times.
First pitch in for strike one. Once again, corner infielders playing in, middle infielders playing back.
Bases loaded.
And Logan LaFemina with an 0-1 count. Dusty Hanna on the mound for Cedar. And in the outfield, Lassen in left, Holdroyd in center, and Drake Lewis in right. Curveball in for strike two.
2 quick strikes to LaFemina.
12-10 Pineview leads at bottom of the 6th inning.
See if there's any magic in those Cedar bats when they get back up again, but that's still a ways away. Strikeout for LaFemina. But that's just 2 outs. And Connor Clark, who walked last time, he is 0 for 3 and a walk today. But bases loaded, they are giving him plenty of room on that left side. Huge holes over there. They'll see if Clark can possibly pull it. And boy, a curveball that just about takes off Clark's head. Open stance from Clark. Hanna on the mound. Inside curve again, this time for a called strike. 1-1, 2 outs, bases loaded. Fastball outside. Ball 2. Pineview with 2 key runs here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Another outside pitch, 3-1. Hanna with a lot of variety of pitches there. Has no choice here. And it is high for ball 4, scoring another run. So Clark with a base on balls. That will bring in Ents. Johnson at second and Cash Walker at third. Bases loaded, and it doesn't get any more enjoyable for Cedar as Harrison Goebel up and Dakota Donovan on deck. Goebel with a pair of singles. He's been hit by a pitch and flew out to the shortstop last at bat. He has scored 3 times. 1-0 count. Shot to second. Yardley to first. And that is going to do it, but not after the Pineview Panthers score 3 runs. And now are 3 outs away from a state championship. We'll be back.
We love purchase business in our office. This is, in our branch, this is what we strive to do, is we want to be #1 in purchases. And we recognize that realtors, builders, affinity partners, they play a large role and a key role in making us successful. So we strive to do everything we can to be able to deliver on our promises, to create events or opportunities to be able to just stay in front of them and to get to know them and just be a part of their business. We treat it as a true partnership.
Well, here's where we stand. Pineview with 3 crucial runs in the bottom of the 6th inning has regained the lead at 13-10. And Cedar is potentially down to their final 3 outs. But we said something similar to that in the 5th inning when they came back and scored 9 runs. So certainly the potential is there to get 3. But they also weren't facing Dakota Donovan.
Dakota Donovan will face the 7, 8, and 9 hitters for Cedar.
Number 7, 8, and 9 hitters coming up.
This one away for the Pineview Panthers.
Fastball
It's a fastball that misses high.
to Bracken Yardley.
Leading things off is Bracken Yardley now in at second.
He is hitting from the left side.
And Yardley takes another pitch upstairs for ball 2.
2-0 the count. What a great game this has been. Now 3-0. Again, if you want to enjoy it again, go to our website, Skalooza.com, SKALOOZA. You can order a copy of this game, both DVD or we'll give you the code to download it.
Yardley in batting for Ryan Slack last time.
Dakota Donovan's hot pitch now, foul ball.
With a beat on it is the short.
Johnston pulls it down for the first out. 3-0 count, and Yardley went up there to hack away. That brings up Brady Lassen. Sacrifice RBI his last time up.
So one down
Heat.
now for the Redmen and stepping
Low, ball 1.
pitch is Lassen and the pitch outside ball 1.
Off speed, curve,
This time
1-1.
right at the knees for strike 1. 1-1 now the count on Lassen. Grounder to short.
Shot, Johnston to shortstop, put out.
Out number 2.
Out 2.
Redmen are down to their last
Redmond down to their last out. Pineview fans getting on their feet, starting to wave some towels here. We hope they don't get in our camera shot.
coming to the plate now is going to be
But the enthusiasm has arisen as Kyler Carasosa, who has had a great couple of days, both pitching and in playing in the field, and as well as at bat, is down 1-0. Fouls this off, and now we're down 2-0. 0-2. So 13-10 is our lead. Dakota Donovan 1 pitch away from leading his team to a state championship. Here's the pitch by Donovan, fastball, and fouled away. So we'll reset again. Catcher looks over, gets the signal. Donovan, inside pitch, ball 1.
Pineview leading at 13-10 and trying to close it out here in the top of the 7th inning with 2
Panthers, state champions in basketball, looking to get a baseball championship, maybe on this pitch. And it's a fly, pop out to the center fielder, and the Pineview Panthers, 3A state champions. 13-10 as everyone on the center out next to the pitcher's mound enjoying this tremendous, what a comeback, what a game. Pineview 13, Cedar 10. And that is going to do it. Congratulations to the Pineview Panthers, who held a 9-1 lead, lost that lead, went down 10-9, but showed a tremendous amount of poise and scored 4 runs in the last 2 innings to come back and win this game 13-10. Coaching staff letting those players celebrate, and they are on the sidelines And now they slowly take a walk out onto the field to congratulate their players. Coach Mike Gargano, the head coach, manager of the Panthers. What a celebration. What a win. We will take a quick break. We'll come back for the trophy ceremony. But final score, Pineview 13, Cedar 10.
For you, bronze package. Triple the price, doubles the contract.
You want a big muscle?
You want a big muscle?
I make your little muscle into big muscle.
Say no to gym intimidation. Say yes to Planet Fitness. We're not a gym, we're Planet Fitness.
Your locally owned and operated Planet Fitness is a proud sponsor of our amazing high school athletic programs.
Now is the time to push yourself, to dream, to learn, to achieve. Moments like these come once in a lifetime. This is your opportunity. Challenge yourself, explore, create. Belong to something you can be proud of. Do it for yourself. Excel, reach, become. This is who you are. This is Snow College.
Principal of the Panthers will gladly turn this victory over to the Panthers. They will first give the second place trophy to the Cedar Redmen. And what a game that's been. I tell you what, Coach Eric Failstead has done a great job this season with this Redmen team. Nothing to be ashamed of here. And especially they came back and fought and took the lead in that game. So Rob Cuff, the leader of the Utah High School Activities Association, gets the award, the trophy, the second place. Very well deserved. Came out of Region 9 as a third place there, and now here comes the Pineview Panther first place trophy. And they like it. It's going to look good in their trophy case there in Washington.
Ladies and gentlemen, the UHSAA would like to thank the staff of Dixie State University for their hospitality and assistance.
No question, Dakota Donovan, the key player of this game today. 3-run homer, 2-run double, came in for relief to ends up with the win. I mean, you couldn't have asked much more than that. So we will close out today's game again. Final score, Pineview 13, Cedar 10. Pineview, the 3A baseball champions. Good to have you with us here on the DeseretNews.com.